Okay, welcome to therapy today. I'm gonna try to help you. What's your issue?
Can I interrupt there?
What'd you say? I didn't hear what you said.
I'm afraid I think, on the whole, therapy is not for me.
Well, you're here, so you're gonna have to face your issue.
All right, I think therapy is not for me because I think if I say what I really feel, you'll think I'm insane.
Just say how you really feel.
I think if I say how I really feel, you'll think that I'm insane.
You just said that. Just say how you really feel.
Well, if I say it out loud, I know it sounds very stupid.
What is it?
You'd think it's stupid. You'd laugh at me.
Oh my God. You're not gonna say it. So, anyways, why are you here? What's your problem?
I suppose my main problem is a sort of paranoia of the opinions of others. People who don't know me that well seem to think that I'm arrogant, but my friends tend to say I'm very self-deprecating, which is true, but really I'm paranoid about the judgment of others. Does that make sense?
It makes sense, but you don't have to be. These people aren't your friends. So they don't even really know you. But I recommend just trying to find another outlet since you so you can take your mind off it or whatever.
Well, that won't work because, I'm still aware of it. That's my problem. See, it's more like I'm aware of the opinions inside my head and I'm aware of the opinions of others, and they're saying contradictory things, and that makes me uneasy. Like, what is going on?
What are they saying?
Well, internally, I'm saying, I wish I was an extrovert. I wish I could be the center of attention, be more fun. But others are saying, oh, you're so arrogant and self regarding. Why do you always want to be center of attention?
I don't know. I think it's like a confidence issue. People with confidence don't really care what other people think. If your friends don't say that, then it's not true. They know you better than these people.
But I'm not confident. I'm not confident at all. I'm really insecure. And I'm not one of these people who is insecure about how I look or sound and is secretly confident. No, I feel really awkward and self conscious all the time.
When did this first start?
I can't really say. I think part of it is that I was a child, maybe 14 or 15 years, when I first was in a sort of group situation where a lot of people were talking at once and being very witty and boisterous, and I felt like I couldn't keep up. And I still feel like I can't. I feel like I have nothing to say, but I envy these people. I wish I could be like that.
Okay, so we're gonna do negative self-talk. We'll reframe from it is exercises.
What do you mean, Dusty? Just to status you always when Dempsey. Oh,
What?
to me,
Okay, stop talking,
say
please.
that.
It's
Okay. That doesn't sound very fun.
it's not supposed to be fun. So instead of saying I'll embarrass myself, people with low confidence say that. Just say I'm learning how to get better. Instead of saying I always fail, try to say this is one step towards mastering it. Use these different words because that will help your confidence, I guess, a little bit.
Okay, so this is all about changing my mindset.
I mean, in a sense, but you have to use these phrases to get better.
Well, that's the other bit, isn't it? I have to actually do it. I have to go out into the world and try to be more extrovert.
You don't have to try anything. This is self talk for yourself, not talking to people.
Okay, I understand. It's like a mantra. So I talk to myself in my head in a mantra kind of way that will hopefully shape my mindset. Okay, I understand that bit.
Number three, set and celebrate small wins. So, if public speaking is the goal, start with sharing one idea in a small group for 1 minute every day. Find some random person on the street, talk to them, and there you go.
Okay, I'm with you. And then I celebrate these successes?
I mean, Yeah, if you do them, but you have to find them at Walmart, find them anywhere, and just talk to them. You'll get your more better.
Yeah, right. So what? I walk around a supermarket for an hour and try to strike up a conversation.
Not an hour, just 1 minute a day. You're just getting out your comfort zone slowly.
Okay, that's doable. Do you think I should prepare something to say in advance? Do I need an opening line?
You really don't. You could just say hi. Don't be weird and try to like talk to them like super long. I mean, they don't really know you, so or do whatever. I just got my degree like yesterday. I'm not really that much of a therapist, but kind of. But yeah,
Okay, so I don't have to strike up friendship with them. I can chat to them for a moment and walk away.
if you want to do that, it's up to you.
I guess. Do I do the same thing every day, or do I have different people to talk to every day? Otherwise, they might say, why is this weirdo always talking to me?
I don't know, whatever you want to do. Okay, another thing is track your progress. Build a simple chart, and every time you take a small risk, check it off and celebrate it or whatever. Paint a picture. If you like to paint, painting will help you express yourself, I guess. Whatever.
So you recommend that as a therapeutic technique, I should paint a picture of myself taking the bins out with a cross on it or next to it? Because there's no way I'm going to paint myself speaking to a stranger.
Why? Why? Paint yourself doing it. And you're not even doing it. You're just doing a picture. It's training your mind to get used to doing it. There's been a study that we did this for 5 different people, and in 7 months, they all were more talkative. They were introverts, so study was done last year. So you should do it.
So, in the end, I should have a wall full of these paintings? Is that the end goal? Reached the end goal. Like, there you've got washing the dishes. There you've got going to the shop.
Okay, those are little things. If you can't even do that, I don't know how you're gonna get better. But when you have negative self-talk, sit outside on the grass and see the sun. Try to smell the roses. I guess I don't know what the fuck you have out there. And yeah,
Okay, so to be sure I've got it all down, if I talk to a stranger for 1 minute every day, paint the activity in an uplifting, optimistic way that reflects well on my self worth, sit on the grass and smell the roses, I'm basically all done, right?
yeah. In a sense, do you feel like that's gonna help you?
I think so. I think those are good points. I think they're achievable, and I think they might help. I think it will be a long term process. It certainly won't be instant, but I think I will feel better about myself in the long run for trying this. I'm very grateful to you.
Yeah, whatever. Any other problems?
Well, I've got a girlfriend who thinks I'm very weird. Should I break up with her?
I mean, shit. If she's weird, then she might be projecting.
Yeah, maybe, but I have no idea how to meet another partner. I'm completely hopeless. I'm too sensitive and awkward, and I'm not very funny. I know the conventional wisdom is to be yourself, but who's going to want that?
Everyone and their mom, I guess. And download Tinder. That's how you find people. Or download some app.
See, now you've said everyone and their mum, and I've got this really upsetting image about the kind of people that would be attracted to me, and they're all middle aged women with bad hair and really loud voices.
Well, then at least someone's attracted to you. It's better than nobody.
I guess, but I find it quite depressing to think that my only options in life are a woman who thinks I'm weird, or middle aged women with bad hair and loud voices.
Well, the the paw attracts the cattle, or whatever the fuck. I don't know the saying, but you attract what you are.
Okay, if I'm weird and I'm awkward and hopeless and not funny and I'm not confident, then all I can expect is someone else who's weird, awkward, and not funny and not very confident. Why would I want that?
Because it will feel the same, and then you can relate with the person, and you guys will be soulmates with the same issue. There you go.
But I find it upsetting to be around people who are similar to me. Isn't the normal rule of relationships to be two people who have common interests, but to have some differences as well? Do you think it works to have two people who are exactly the same?
Yeah, it works. I mean, if she's weird as hell, likes to eat out of the grass, then maybe you do too, and then y'all can relate on that, talk about it, laugh about it. It's the same thing, and then what's the issue?
So I basically just say to all the weird and awkward people who doesn't like to make eye contact, won't smile, and has no sense of humor, I tell them that there's someone out there for them and they can find them on Tinder? Really? There's someone for everyone?
Duh, it's the world. There's like millions of people.
So for every person, there's a person who is exactly suited to be in a relationship with them? Every person on the planet is someone's soulmate?
Not every person on the planet, but most people on the planet, you can find another fish in the sea or whatever. It doesn't sound like you try for anything though. I mean, you don't probably don't even take pictures of for a Tinder. Like you have to start there.
I know, but even if there are millions of people and a few of them are suitable, a few of them are going to live very far away, a few of them are going to be of a different sexual orientation. That narrows it down. Of the few you've got left, how many are going to happen to live near enough to you that you meet them? And then you have to hope that you're each other's type and that you share some interests. Otherwise, even if you do end up in a relationship, it's not going to last.
That's how life works. I don't know why you're making this rocket science. It's very easy.
I know, but I'm just saying, you seem to be saying that if I get on an online dating website, I'm going to find my soulmate, and you're making that sound like it's straightforward, when really it's extremely difficult.
It's very straightforward. That's how everyone does it.
Yeah, but I know loads of people who haven't and have been alone for ages, and if they do, they complain that they can never find anyone compatible or attractive. My brother tried online dating, and they all told him he was too short.
Well, then that's their preferences. Like you are so negative. You still have negative self-talk. I thought we just told you to stop doing that.
But, you know, all the negative stuff I'm saying is true. Online dating is very hard, even if you're not short. There's a reason why they say that it can be soul destroying.
Okay, the session's over. I have a lunch break I gotta get to, so yeah.
Okay. Is the lunch break because you're a real therapist, or because there's a break in the YouTube video you were watching?
What are you talking about? I'm a real therapist. I have a degree. You're just wasting my time.
That's interesting because, you know, you haven't been very professional in anything that you've said. You don't seem to have the right attitude if you want to be a therapist. You don't really seem to care very much, to be honest with you, about my problems. You haven't really listened to me very much, and some of your advice has been very unhelpful or counterproductive.
I think I've given you very helpful advice, and I've listened to everything you've said, even though you've never said anything of value, it looks like. And I have a degree in the back and a plaque for the best therapist on earth, so I don't care what you think.
Well, you'd never last 5 minutes with me, let alone 50. You've made me feel even worse about myself. I think you should go to lunch.
I was planning to do that. I'm gonna eat my fucking Chick-fil-A and have fun.
Okay, well, have a good lunch. I guess I don't have to pay you for that, right?
You have to pay me now. Give me my money. This is your first session.
How much do you want for my first session?
300. If that's the thing, I think that's good.
Okay. I guess I pay like PayPal, or what's the best way to do it?
Mm, up in cash. But just leave. Just pay online. I don't want to talk about it. I gotta go.
Okay, I'm paying online. You're getting paid 300. You have a nice lunch.
Whatever.
Hey, listen, one thing. Just like if I had something else I want to talk about, would it be okay to DM you?
I thought you said I was unprofessional and not helpful. Why do you want to DM me?
Well, I mean, I'd like to give it another go, see if you could be less of an asshole.
No, I can't. But anyways, I gotta go.
And that's a shame if that's the case, because I'm a really nice person and I'm very interesting.
So there's a survey at the end of the session. Rate me a 10 so I can get all the money I want. And have a good day. See you.
See you. I don't think you deserve 10 out of 10, but I'm willing to give you 10 out of 10 if you think it will help you out.
It will. I'll get a raise from my boss.
Okay, then. I'll say you were a 10 out of 10, and hopefully you do get your raise. I believe in you. Goodbye now.
Whatever.